Hey everybody, I'm Joe.
And I'm Scout.
And this is the Paradigm 395DS. Scout, what are some of the specs coming in on this thing?
Yeah, the 395DS is coming in at 42.5 feet long and has a dry weight of 13,920 pounds.
Nice. All right, we know you guys want to see the inside, so let's go check it out. All right, now that we're in the interior of the 395DS, Scout, for 2025, it looks like it's all new look. Explain what's going on.
Yeah, so for 2025, we introduced the Harmony Linen Interior Decor Package, which is including some more modern look, I would say, with balanced earth tones coming throughout. We really wanted to modernize it throughout the coach, as well as we've changed a lot of the floor colorings, the fascia, window balances. So brand new for 2025. We are super pumped. I think it looks terrific, but we're gonna go into some of those changes. You wanna take them into the kitchen?
Yeah, let's head to the kitchen and we'll talk about everything that's going on there. All right, let's talk about the kitchen, my favorite place to be. In the Paradigm 395DS, you have a beautiful U-shaped kitchen with solid surface countertops, and all new for 25, our backsplash actually extends all the way to the cabinets and it matches your countertop as well. Your appliances, you're gonna have a 30-inch residential microwave, a 4-burner cooktop stove with a turkey-tested oven. In your cabinetry, you're gonna have soft closed cabinets with a magnetic catch. That way when you're traveling down the road, nothing's gonna shake loose. In your drawers, you're actually gonna have a birch glazed hardwood, and on the drawer to your left, closest to the stove, there's actually a silverware divider in there as well. And then your sink is gonna be a deep stainless steel sink, and at every major plumbing location, you're gonna have water shutoff valves. And then one of my favorite features, because I travel with kids and dogs, where do you keep your trash when you're traveling? So in the Paradigm, there's actually a hidden trash chute right here with an accessible door from the off-camp side, so that way you can keep your trash out of sight, out of mind. Scout, why don't you talk about the refrigerator and the pantry next?
All right, so wrapping up this kitchen space, now we're looking at the refrigerator. It's a brand new refrigerator for 2025. It's the Furrion residential style 12-volt refrigerator that's paired with a 320-watt solar panel on the roof. This refrigerator is very large in size. You have the front style doors with 2 drawers underneath. And to the right of me, we also have a full-size pantry. This pantry is from floor to ceiling. You're gonna have adjustable shelves, and we also include an outlet in there for any of your appliances that you need to plug in. Now, let's go check out the living room space.
All right, Scout, so now that we're in the living space of this Paradigm 395DS, which means double suite, right?
Yes.
So typically in this floor plan, when someone purchases this, they're gonna have at least 4 people in here minimum, right? And I think one thing that Alliance did really well was accommodate more seating for all the people that are coming. Do you wanna hit on some of the key features in this living space?
Of course, so I'm sitting on the powered recliners. As USB charging built into this, Joe, you're sitting on a sleeper sofa. So this extends for even more sleeping other than the queen size bed and the loft that we're gonna get into. But this is great cross-conversational seating that you're typically not gonna find in a dual suite floor plan. So I think we really want to focus on the amount of seating because where is everyone else gonna sit?
Yeah, and then directly across from us, and we'll hit on the dinette soon, is there are 2 additional chairs there. So you'll be able to easily fit 6 people in here comfortably, all optimally positioned across from this beautiful entertainment center. Why don't you take them and talk about everything that's going on there?
Perfect. All right, so now we're looking at this beautiful entertainment spot, which is right across from the couches and the seating that we just talked about. You're gonna have a Philips Smart TV in there. This is new for 2025. It has a built-in Roku stick in it where you can stream all of your favorite shows and TVs and movies directly off of the TV. Underneath that, you have the JBL sound system. It has 2 zones. This is an upgraded speaker package. The first zone is going to be in the living room. The second zone is going to be in your bathroom. We're going to be talking about that a little bit later. We have a beautiful fireplace underneath. It's 5,000 BTUs of electric heat. It's going to be pushing that warm air coming through the coach on that chill day. But let's talk about the overall aesthetic of this entertainment wall. It's all shiplap design. We framed out the TV. We have that mantle. I think it looks very modern, very sleek. And now let's talk about that dinette slide. All right, so now we're in the dinette slide of the 395DS. The first thing you're gonna notice is our large atrium style windows. This is a key Alliance feature. It is coming with the day and night shades as standard equipment in the kitchen and living room space. Joe, how about you mention something that's a little bit different in here that they haven't seen before?
Yeah, so this is obviously positioned different. You can see it. It's actually turned so that you can fit 2 people looking out the window, making a multi-functional dinette table, because there's actually a lever underneath where you can pull and then swivel, and it becomes a 4-person dinette then. So it's a swivel table, turntable, very multifunctional inside this slide out space.
I see what you did there with the turntable. This is super multifunctional though. This is great for families. Whatever those needs are, you can adjust.
Absolutely.
It's a quick fix.
Working remotely, making it a school zone, a work zone, also becomes the dinette eating zone if you needed that.
Perfect. Well, let's go show them this back bedroom space in the dual suite.
Perfect. Let's head there.
Now let's talk about the loft space on this 395 DS. We have the barefoot friendly ladder. Underneath that is going to be additional storage, but going into the loft, there's going to be plenty of natural light with a 64 by 80 mattress pad up there. With plenty of charging stations, you have outlets and USB and USB-C charging with cable outlets. Now let's go into the bedroom space on this dual suite. All right, so now we're in the dual suite portion of the 395 DS. We have a queen size bed, 60 by 80. You have USB charging and outlets on both sides. This bed also flips up for additional storage. There's plenty of natural light happening in this bedroom that opens up this space. It's a very spacious bedroom. You're gonna have storage across from that. We call it the slide and glide doors. These doors open up for hanging storage. You have a lot of drawers underneath that, 3 on both sides and 6 for that main dresser that flips up for additional storage, that hidden storage. We are using the Philips smart TVs also in the bedroom that has that built-in Roku stick in it. And above me is going to be the third AC. So the third AC is actually working off the RV airflow system. So any of our ACs that are ducted have this RV airflow system that is balancing all of the ducts efficiently. You're adding about 40% more efficiency going through this new AC system. Now let's talk about the bathroom. Now we're in the second bathroom of this coach. It has solid surface countertops throughout, a very large medicine cabinet where you have plenty of storage for all of your toiletries and bathroom items. Behind me is going to be the porcelain toilet with a soft close toilet lid. This is actually off of a macerator. So it's a 12-volt macerator toilet that has its separate black tank for this back space. There is also an oversized shower in here with plenty of headroom, where typically this gets lost in most manufacturers because they extend the loft all the way to the back of the unit. So we're maximizing the amount of headspace in this back shower. All right, Joe, how about you show them the primary bedroom of this coach before we go outside?
That back bedroom is awesome. You got tons of space back there, but up here, this is your primary suite. You have a large solid surface countertop with a nice sink. You have tons of storage above with a medicine cabinet and an additional storage space. Down below, you're gonna have a porcelain toilet with a soft close lid. And then your shower, all new for 2025, you're actually gonna have a 6-inch sunken tub with a teak seat that can support up to 250 pounds. Now let's go check out the front bedroom. In the front bedroom of the Paradigm 395 DS, you're gonna have a king size bed. And check this out, you have tons of additional storage on the front of your bed, giving you tons of walk around space. In front of your bed or across from it, you're gonna have a 6-dresser drawer. And on top of your dresser is gonna have hidden storage. Down below, you're gonna have a shoe garage. And then to your left, you're actually gonna have a bench with hidden storage in there. And then above your window, you're gonna have a 32-inch smart TV. Now in here, there's something really special. We added the RV airflow system, which is gonna give you around 40% more output to your ducted AC areas. So there's one in the loft and there's one in here on the 395 DS, making this a nice cool space during those hot days. Additionally, next to your bed, you're gonna have your charging ports, both USB A and C charge type, as well as 110 power. And now, why don't we take a look at that front closet? The front closet is large. It's definitely gonna meet all your needs during your adventures. And one of my favorite features has to be that it's prepped for a wash and a dryer in case you need that during your travels. But before we head outside, why don't you take it, Scout, from here and talk about some of the creature comforts you're gonna come to find across the Paradigm line.
All right, so now let's talk about the creature comforts that you're gonna find in our Paradigm series. We're using flush floor slides. There's gonna be 3 ACs on the Paradigm, 2 of which can run on 30 amp service. All 3 can run on 50 amp service. And lastly, we're using number-coded and color-coded wiring for easy diagnostics.
Yeah, and another thing that I love about the Paradigm is you're not gonna find a thread of carpet in here, especially because we know how many of you allies have pets out there.
Yeah, and kind of going off of that, there's a lot of creature comforts in here. We are not using any sort of in-floor heat vents on this main level. So you're not gonna get those crumb collectors, which is another proponent of easy cleanup.
I love that. All right, why don't we go outside and talk about all the great features for 25 on the Paradigm lineup. All right, Scott, now that we're on the exterior of the coach, the Paradigm 395 DS, it looks like there's a lot of changes to the 25 series. What are some of the stuff you're gonna find on the front here?
Yeah, so let's first talk about the aesthetic of the unit. It has completely changed. We have a redesigned front cap. This front cap was something that we've used in the Valor in the past. A lot of customer feedback out there. This new front cap has the embossed Alliance logo up top. It has 3 LED light strips going across for more visibility. Then the graphics package, it's more of a straight line look. We have raised graphics on the outside. I think it looks pretty sharp. What do you think, Joe?
It does. I love seeing these things go down the road. They're absolutely beautiful. But down below, underneath your front cap, what's going on at the front area here? There's a couple baggage doors, it looks like.
Yeah, so we're gonna have 3 baggage doors up front, which is very unique in this segment. So underneath, we're gonna have generator prep. It's prep for an Onan 5500 propane generator. To the right of that is gonna be your battery bank. You can do lead acid batteries or lithium batteries, totally up to you. Then up top, this is where you're getting 30% more storage than our competitors. This is great storage for your camp chairs, RV accessories, your tools. We're trying to take advantage of all the storage space possible, not only in the interior, but the exterior as well.
Which is really important when you're traveling. You need to maximize storage everywhere. All right, why don't you take them to the off-camp side and talk about all the great features they're gonna find over there.
Let's do it. So now we're on the off-door side of the 395 DS. First thing I want to point out is where our auto leveling box is. We put it on the exterior so you have easy access to unhook and hook up your truck. It's all hydraulic leveling and it has that automatic hitch memory built into it. Next, let's talk about the propane tanks. You're gonna have 30-pound LP tanks on both sides of the coach. What we've done is this is a drop frame chassis, so you're able to switch out to 40-pound LP tanks on either side if you needed to. A feature that we've recently added is split baggage doors on select Paradigm floor plans. The 395 DS does have this feature. It gives you easy access to get into all of your items here in the storage compartment. We've also added electronic gate valves. Instead of having manual pull valves that typically don't like to come in and out in certain situations, these are all 12-volt electric gate valves, touch of a button for all of your black and gray tanks. Another feature that we've added is the slide out and awning controls on the exterior. Not only can you open and close those slides from the interior, but you can do it on the exterior, knowing how far you are from the power pole, giving you that easy accessibility from the outside. Underneath that, we're using the Nautilus panel. It's easy hookups for your city water, winterizing, all in one location. Next, in this pass-through storage, we give you easy access to the water pump and all of your water needs behind here. So in case you did need to fix something up, you have total accessibility to all of your plumbing and wiring needs. All right, so continuing on the off-door side, we have a 12-gallon gas electric water heater that can run off of propane and electric, largest in its class. Underneath that is our 40,000 BTU furnace. It's producing heat to your storage bay, the underbelly of the camper, and the interior of the coach. Then you have a 50-amp power cord. Underneath here, we have our termination point for your black and gray water tanks. Above that, you're gonna see this baggage door. This is the trash chute that Joe was talking about earlier. This is easy accessibility to take out that trash. Now, let's continue on to the back of the camper.
All right, on the back of the coach here, it might look like an ordinary wall, but definitely not, right? So you're gonna have down below, you're gonna have your hitch with the 2-inch receiver. It's also gonna be rated for 300 pounds of carrying capacity and 3,000 pounds of towing capacity. My favorite feature has to be the big boy friendly ladder that can support up to 300 pounds and is made of steel. Up above, you're gonna notice a little black plug. That is where we have our 12-volt backup camera prep system, so you can get any 12-volt backup camera you want. Scout, while we're back here, why don't you talk about what's on the roof of the Paradigm 295?
On the roof, we are using a PVC roof covering. This carries a lifetime warranty on the roof. This also is 80% more solar reflective. This is why big box stores like Costco's and Sam's Club have been using it for years, because of the solar reflectivity and keeping that sun outside the coach. Next, it is patch repairable. So instead of having to do a full roof repair job, you can actually get a small cutout of the material, get PVC cement, and you're good to go. And lastly, it is very maintenance friendly. You just have to check your seals and maintain those seals on the roof, which is general RV maintenance, but you don't have to treat the roof over time. Additionally, on the roof, we talked about it earlier, it's that 320 watt solar panel that is constantly charging those batteries and charging that refrigerator. Now, let's go into the campsite of the camper.
Now that we're on the campsite of the Paradigm, one of the first things you're gonna notice is that new elegant look. And we talked about it earlier, but one of my favorite features has to be that real luxury look of the raised logos throughout the coach that we did. And we're gonna show you that right now. All right, why don't we head to the back and talk about the running gear?
So let's talk about the performance running gear package. On the Paradigm, we really want to focus on the running gear, something that's typically not talked about in this industry. And this was a big attention point for us. We know there are a lot of warranty concerns out there due to insufficient running gear. So some of those changes is we've added a 2-inch torsion tube that is connected to our 10-inch I-beam. This is gonna eliminate a lot of the pressure from the frame itself. Connected to that, we have V-bracket reinforcement. That's gonna give you 2 additional welding points to hang up those leaf springs. Also, we are using Super G-rated tires. They're rated for 4,400 pounds of capacity per tire. They're 16-inch, 14 ply. Talking about leaf springs, we use a 4K leaf spring. Typically, I see a lot of manufacturers using a 3,000 pound set or a 3,500 pound set. What this does is it has 7 layers to it. So it's adding to that strength and the rigidity to your running gear and suspension system. We're using Dexter 7,000 pound axles, the Morite CRE 3000 system. So let's talk about how Paradigm's built. We talked about the performance running gear. We talked about the PVC roof. Next, let's talk about our Azdel composite sidewalls. So it's an aluminum structure that is laminated to Azdel, which is a composite material, which is rot, mold, and mildew resistant. Also, Azdel is 50% lighter, so you're getting more carrying capacity, and it carries 2 times the insulation value. Additionally, the Paradigms are built on a 101-inch wide body frame.
Nice. So that's really just giving you the superior built coach. You got that PVC roof, you got that performance running gear, you got these very lightweight aluminum constructed walls using Azdel, which is just a great product. All right, why don't we talk about some additional features we may have missed before we let these fine folks go?
Sounds good.
All right, Scout, what are some of those additional features you're gonna find towards the front of your campsite?
Yeah, Joe. So we have a water spray port, which is next to the door. So you have easy access to spray off the kids, spray off the steps before bringing them in. Also, we have a LP quick connect underneath so you can hook up any gas grill. Joe, how about you talk about the pass-through storage?
Perfect. So the pass-through is large, especially for this size of coach here. You're gonna have 2 LED lights that are on motion controls. Across from that, you're gonna have 3 three-way switches, 2 for your awnings and 1 for your slide out on this side. You're also gonna have slide out controls on the off-camp side as well. And what this does is it's great because you can see that tree, that campsite, that neighbor, anyone that could possibly get where you could get damage. You're gonna have your 110 outlet, your cable hookups in here, so you can really make this the ultimate tailgate zone. Now down below, it looks like we did something a little different down here, Scout. What is this?
Yeah, so that's our new encapsulated skirt metal. So it has a nice sharp look to it on the exterior. This is also protecting your frame from any sort of weather conditions. Joe, there are a ton of features on this 2025 Paradigm. It's really action-packed. How about we go tell them where they can learn more about this floor plan?
All right, let's go to the front. All right, Scout, the 25 Paradigm is absolutely stunning. Tons of great amenities. Where can they learn more about this product?
Yeah, so if you guys head to our website at alliancerv.com, we have plenty of information to come. Joe, where can they also find more information?
Yeah, if you guys want to follow along, definitely check out our social channels. Just search @AllianceRV on any social platform and you're going to find us. And of course, we hope that you guys choose to join the Alliance.
See you next time.
Peace. Looks different, it's positioned different. And it even says that it's a turntable. Maybe not that kind of turntable, but we'll see. Yeah,
Worked out. All right, so now let's talk about those creature comforts. All right, so let's talk about those creature comforts. Oh man, I can't get out of my head.
And then I'll say, and of course, we hope that you guys choose join the alliance. I'm gonna walk this way, you walk that way. Okay.
See you later.
Go on.
And we'll just squat down.
Yeah.
See you later.
You can still see us though.